All right. Now, so on January, so what's the first act he does as president? He calls Abbas the Palestinian Authority. And did he promise him Jerusalem? Here's something else that most people also in the book, The Obama Era, which is there are people in Palestine who claim that Onyango, who is Barack Hussein Obama's father, his name was Onyango, in 1930, he left Kenya because it was the Great Depression. He went out as an itinerant and got work. And he ended up getting work in a Muslim area, and he met a Muslim woman and converted to Islam and married this Muslim woman and brought her back to Kenya. Because Sarah Obama, the woman who claims she saw Barack born in Mombasa, is his step-grandmother. That's his step-grandmother, not his actual grandmother. His actual grandmother, according to these sources in Palestine, was a Bedouin woman that Onyango took as a wife when he was in Palestine, the British Protectorate of Palestine, in 1930. Now, if he took a Bedouin woman as his wife, Barack Hussein Obama's grandmother would be a Bedouin, which, as you know, were Assyrians placed in the land when the House of Israel was chased out of Israel.
Yes.
So
this story is so deep. There are the powers that are protecting this guy, Barack Obama. This is so deep and so pervasive. Take the next, we got 3.5 minutes. Sum this up. In your opinion, who is the man? Who is he? Who does he work for? And what is he seeking to accomplish?
Okay, well, you will find the answer as to who he is in another book of mine on Amazon called Behold a White Horse. You can also get that on Amazon. That will tell you who he truly is. And this is what I want to say. The people who are backing him in the New World Order, okay, let's call them the Bilderbergers, if you will.
Sure.
The banking cabal that is backing Barack Hussein Obama. Let me just say this to them. Obama will throw you under the bus. Just as he threw the Saudi king under the bus, he will throw you under the bus, too, because his ultimate objective is to establish a worldwide Islamic caliphate with him as the caliph, declaring himself to be God in the temple of God that will be constructed in Jerusalem on the Temple Mount. That's what he intends. That's who he thinks he is. He took the Democratic nomination on his version of the throne of Satan, which was a buildup of the Pergamus altar. He gave a speech in Berlin in front of the statue of Nike that he finished saying, "This is my struggle," which in German means Mein Kampf. Do not think that he is not a Nazi. He is an Islamic Nazi. He's a member of the Muslim Brotherhood. He is engaged in economic jihad against the United States for the ultimate overthrow of this country, and he's 80% of the way finished.
Hello, this is Zach. This is my first time ever doing this, so hang in there. Just listening to True News today. Oh, it was yesterday's though. Today's the 4th. It was June 3rd's message, and it was Stephen Pigeon, I think. And what I just listened to was really interesting. He talked about Obama being from Assyria, and it made me think about it speaks in the Bible as Assyrian as the Antichrist. So I'm into biblical numerics a lot. I found Mike Hoggard's website and been studying that a lot. And so I looked up the word Assyrian, and it comes up exactly 13 times, 13 verses. It's found in 13 times, and 13 is the number for the beast, in the correlation with all that stuff and rebellion. And Revelation 13 and all the other examples. I'm not going to go into it. If you guys want to research it yourselves, just want to make this short as possible. But and also I'll give you guys the scriptures too. And in Isaiah 10 verse 5 it says, "Oh, Assyrian, the rod of my anger and the staff in their hand is my indignation. And this is, I will send him against a hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge to take the spoil and to take the prey and to tread them down like the mire of the streets. I find it really interesting. The United States is such a hypocritical nation, probably the most hypocritical nation the world has ever known. I truly believe America is Babylon, written in Jeremiah and Revelation, and it's all over through the Bible. The Babylon is shadows until now. The ultimate Babylon is the United States. So would it make sense that God would send the Assyrian to topple the United States? Babylon, because Assyria in the original Babylon was destroyed by the Assyrian before. So if you guys want to know more, I would suggest listening to that whole program. I really have. I wasn't gonna listen to it. I was like, oh, here we go, another Obama thing. But I fast forwarded to like 30 minutes into it, and it went right. I stopped at a spot where he was talking about Obama being the head of the caliph, and that just sparked an interest in me. So I listened to the last half, and all this came out, because I've always wondered, how could Obama be the Assyrian? I don't see how he could be the Antichrist, because it says Syrian. If you take that literally, I don't know. But when this man said that he's related in he comes from Assyria, that really sparked an interest in me. So I suggest listening to the whole thing and just check it out if you feel led to.